How do I tell my daughter about her ancestors? With a note from Dad. Hi, Avery. I want to talk to you about our ancestors. Ancestors are our grandparents' grandparents and those who were alive even before them. Our ancestors had problems like ours: grief, embarrassment, fear, and insecurity. Even though they are not alive, we can ask for their blessings and guidance. Even though their bodies have died, their spirit lives on. We can tune into that energy when we quiet our minds, breathe deeply and slowly, and open our hearts. Our ancestors who came before us give us stories of courage, bravery, and overcoming difficulties. Their blood runs through our bodies, and we can connect with them when we quiet our minds and listen as quietly as we can for guidance. Let us live lives of meaning, purpose, and service, which honor our ancestors and give hope and faith to our descendants. I love you. Love, Dad. So I wrote this note because I was thinking about ancestors and how do you talk about ancestors with a small child who's, 5.5 years old. And what occurred to me is that ancestors aren't just people who are gone and dead. They are very much a part of our everyday lives. And so we can bring their energy back, bring their spirit back, learn from their mistakes. We can ask them for help, guidance. We know that when we die, some part of our spirit lives on, and what we do to our children will program them, and that will ripple out through future descendants as well. And so that was kind of the spirit that I had when I wrote this note. I wanted her to know that ancestors, in many ways, they were born way before us, but in many ways they have the same things to deal with that we do: grief, embarrassment, fear, insecurity, things like that. And we can always tune into that energy, and we can always use what happened in the past to help us, to guide us, to give us strength, courage, and motivation. And that's what I wanted to tell my daughter about her ancestors. And that is today's note from Dad.